put the cars on the other property?
I never asked.
Were there cars, trucks parked on Sieb's side of the parking lot the day of the incident that prevented the Baldwin from parking closer to your side of the building?
No.
Why wait so long to let the owner of the other building know of the fall?
We never see it.
Are there any confirmation, police report, town record on past issues? Were trucks parked in bays on the day of the accident? Were trucks parked in bays the day of the accident?
Both the open doors.
Also, was the station wagon parked in front of the building? Any follow-up?
One of the questions was, why did you wait so long to tell the owner? And Baldwin because you never see it. Correct?
Fire.
Sorry?
Fire.
Right. But yet, you see Mr. Nagel every Sunday when you go to the same church as he goes.
I don't know.
Well, your brother goes to the church and sees him every Sunday.
My brother is a neighbor. I'm seeing the fire.
Yes.
I wasn't part of that.
So you know when? So how do you know when Roy Nagel found out?
Through my brother. Jimmy was a friend at the time, and he came out and he mentioned to him what had happened. And, yes, that's I don't remember the time.
Was that after stop working
Yeah, I think so.
you know what happened?
Joseph Brian Kenwolfers.
You are employed by Sieb.
Yes. Yes. I'm a wiring technician. We buy components for magnet systems, electrical controllers, generators. I wire our systems onto the controllers and generators. We build magnet systems for we sell to trucking companies, we sell to railroads, and we do maintenance work on the railroad equipment.
Were you working on
It was flurrying out, it was snowing, it was windy, it was cold,
Would you categorize it as
I don't know if I would look at terminology.
that day, had you done anything to remove the snow from the parking lot?
On that day specifically, I couldn't tell you. Generally we do.
Ask you about that day. So, if I understand from your mind, you don't have any recollection as to whether that day you did any snow, correct?
Correct.
Okay. You said it was snow flurrying, is that right?
Mm-hmm.
You have to
Yes.
answer out loud.
Yes.
Okay. Was it flurrying such that by 1 o'clock in the afternoon, you didn't even need to do any snow removal because it was just light snow?
Correct.
So from your perspective, no snow removal had been done that day because it was just a light snow, correct?
Correct.
And if it was just a light snow and no snow removal had to be done, then I assume from your perspective, no salting had to be done in the park.
Now, I said I did not know if I did snow removal. I don't know if other people at my company have done snow removal.
I understand. My question, though, was from your perspective, if it was a light flurry of snow, you said you didn't think snow removal was needed.
Correct.
Next question, after we talk about snow removal, is ice. Putting ice melt or salt down. That day, from your perspective, was the weather such that ice melt or salt had to be put in the parking area, or was it not?
Correct. It was ice on the ground.
Okay. And the ice on the ground is in the entire parking area?
Correct.
Now, was the flurries of snow such that they did put a kind of a light coating on some of the passenger?
Yes.
Did you put the ice melt out that day?
In the morning I did, yes.
What time did you get there?
I get there at 8 o'clock.
Or if you know, were you the first person to put ice melt out?
To my knowledge, yes.
Were you the only person to put ice melt out?
I did not.
Did you put ice melt out?
I did not know.
You have no knowledge or information as to whether anybody else put ice melt out or salt melt.
No, I did not.
You did not see the Baldwin's truck arrive. Right?
No.
That question is right. Is that a correct statement? You did not see the truck.
That's correct.
When you saw the truck, you were just going out to help with the load, unload.
Correct.
There were only 6 or 7 boxes. Correct.
I couldn't tell you how many boxes.
They were light boxes, correct?
Correct.
It was just a computer monitor.
Correct.
I think someone said that the whole process was about 5 or 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Agree with that? So it's one of those types of deliveries that was kind of get in, unload, get out, right?
Yeah.
Kind of like a FedEx delivery.
No.
FedEx, when they do their deliveries, they park in the same area.
Are you talking about freight delivery or ground delivery?
Good distinction. You get 2 different types of deliveries from FedEx at
Correct.
freight delivery is where the semi comes, and in that case, they pull into the bay, correct?
They back into the bay, yes.
Okay. Ground delivery is where they just kind of pull up, unload, back up. Right? And this delivery by the Baldwin was like ground delivery by FedEx. We're just going to pull up, unload, pull out. Correct?
But that's what they assumed, yeah.
Okay. That's the type of vehicle that they were driving. It would be like a FedEx ground delivery truck. Correct?
A box truck, yeah.
Okay. Now, we've got this picture here, and this building over here is Sieb.
Yeah.
This building over here is owned by somebody other than Sieb.
Correct. Correct.
Do you know who it's owned by?
Lloyd Nagel, I believe.
Is that something that you just come to learn from all of the lawsuit things, or you know that?
Well, they had mentioned Lloyd's name before, so I had heard Lloyd. I was going next door before. But,
Who is that?
this is,
Now, you say that they had mentioned Lloyd Nagel's name before, so that's how you know he owns the building. Was that mentioning of Lloyd Nagel before December 16, 2008? Hotel, or after?
it was before.
Okay. So before Hotel, Steve just talking about Lloyd Nagel. That's how the group learned. This dumpster right here. See what's on the old one?
Yeah.
That's a Sieb dumpster, correct?
Correct.
And that's the dumpster. I think the testimony was used by you 2 or 3 times a day. People from Sieb would have to go to that dumpster and get trash.
Correct.
Now, when you salt the park here, you salt around that dumpster,
No.
well, that dumpster, that area has icy snow covered.
Sometimes, yeah.
If it was icy and snow covered, that's 1 or 2 or 3 times a day, what you do was put salt out there, salt ice, and you save for 2 or 1
Yes, I mainly salted around the vehicles. I would stand towards our building and I would throw out onto the lot.
So you would stand behind these vehicles right here, and that's when you pull out on the lot?
I would, yes.
Okay. So if this is the line of the truck, yes, the back of the truck, here's this one. These buildings over here, they're making this. Do I understand the regular? Okay. So do I understand that you would stand behind the truck after you put ice, salt, ice melt down the truck, you would then stand behind the truck and throw it out of the truck?
Yes.
Is that what you did on the second?
Yeah.
Is that what you did all the time?
Yeah.
Now, here, you throw the ball out. That's not very fair.
What do you mean by the category?
Well, I think this goes this way. Okay.
Yeah.
This average length of the truck is 20.
Okay.
You agree with that?
Okay, yeah, correct.
So when you would throw salt out, ice melt, out, it would go onto this property and go on the
I guess depending on how hard I do the ice melt.
Well, you're a young guy. I assume that you're pretty good at throwing.
I do play a lot of softball. So yeah,
All right. Pitcher, field outfield.
I can do it.
Would you make sure that
I wouldn't specifically have the mindset to throw it out there. I mainly salted our area for people that deliver it, and I didn't worry much about that property over there because we didn't have people deliver it.
But trucks would pull in this general area. If they did those 2 days, they would stop, unload, and leave. Correct? So, whether they pulled in right here, or right there, they were still making the delivery. And you would want to make sure when you were throwing the ice melt and salt out, that entire area where they could potentially pull their truck would be safe. This car right here that you might dump, we've already established that's a car owned by one of the cities, correct? There's another car behind it. That's owned by somebody who works in that. Now, those cars parked there regularly.
No.
But they're there in the picture. So at the time, and this picture was taken by somebody from Sieb. So these cars were taken, aren't there regularly, but at the time this picture is taken, the time to hit whatever it is in the picture, those cars are good. Was anything ever put there besides those cars on the side of the wall? The dumpster is put there by the truck that was making the delivery was like one of the FedEx trucks. 24-foot box truck. Do you know?
No.
Is that size sound about right?
Yeah.
The day of cold fall, there were cars parked along here, along the side of the truck, right? In fact, I think every spot was filled except one, except for this barn. Do you agree with that?
I don't.
You did not see it before fall. But you knew when you went to see her on the ground that the area that she had fallen in was being preserved. Correct?
It's nice here.
It's icy and dangerous because of the snow and the water goes to the lowest lying area of the parking lot. The asphalt track. Correct? And that's where the water thaws during the day will turn around and freeze at night. That's why we do this. Correct?
As soon as it thawed, in the middle of winter,
Well, not the high spectrum. So we weren't even in winter, we were in late month, right?
in November,
December 18th.
December 18th.
Now, every employee at Sieb knew the area where the coal fell in, right? Because that was the area that was ice, right? That would be basically the entire area. It wasn't just one little patch that was taking it. It was a large area, correct? Looking at this picture, you have no way of knowing or telling where Sieb's property ends and where it would be true, would it not, that on December 16th, 2002, you have no way of being able to tell us whether where the pole fell was on property or business property?
As of the knowledge I had then, no.
Because you just couldn't tell where one property started and the other property.
I know now where she fell in the property line.
You have no way of. Now there's the yellow line, correct? And you can't even tell us without that yellow line was put in long after the call, correct? And you would agree, would you not, that when you were out there and saw her fall that particular day, you were not memorizing precisely, exactly where she fell from the property or the because December 16th, 2008, that wasn't important.
There you go.
Delivery that was being made for small light computer companies, correct?
Correct. Hours and hours.
Anywhere from 6,000 to 7,000.
I made 4 trips, so I'm not exactly right. There's one box per trip.
Everyone else seems to agree or seems to acknowledge this is the whole thing for 5 years.
Yeah.
So, your testimony is that parking lot other than areas of
There was snow and it was blowing. I don't think there was 2 minutes of snow on the parking lot itself.
when you stand behind the truck and you throw the ice melt, would that ice melt itself make it area you
I would assume that some of them were there.
was that, from your perspective, your attempt to try and deal with this dangerous area?
Yeah. Most of our deliveries know, and they know not to park inside.
Well, most of the deliveries know because those people who know are people who have been there before. Right here, delivery. Sure. You said most of our deliveries know. Correct?
Correct.
And they would know because they had been there before. Correct?
Because we asked them to pull up to the building.
But if you know it's dangerous and you ask them to pull up to the building, if they don't pull up to the building, then you would tell them, pull up to the building because it's dangerous right
I wouldn't. I would say, can you please pull up to the building and make it easier on us to empty the vehicles, your load, and it was their choice whether they want to or not.
We're talking about a delivery that's like a delivery, but there's 6 or 7 boxes that are light. In the back of the truck, you only have to walk about 20 feet, 30 feet, correct?
Correct. If a FedEx were to deliver to us, they pull up to that bay door, and we don't tell them to, that's just what they do. They pull up to the bay door and they walk into our door that says delivery on it.
FedEx.
Yes, they do different drivers, but FedEx itself,
Do
yeah.
you have any knowledge or information as to where the time is this place
I have never seen that.
you never warned that you took 4 trips out there You're making 4 trips out there. You know they're parked in an area that's dangerous, correct?
Yes, I knew they were parked in a dangerous area.
Knowing they were parked in a dangerous area. If you had been the one making the equipment, and you didn't know it was dangerous, the person you're making the equipment does know, what do you do?
I would have listened and pulled up to the door when you were there.
But when they didn't pull up to the door, nobody said you have to pull up to the door because it's dangerous.
Correct.
And nobody said, wait a minute, we're not going to unload this unless you pull up to the door because it's a dangerous area. In fact, Mr. Ron Sieb said it was fine with him that they parked where they parked. Did you know that that is what he has said? Would you agree with what Mr. Ron Sieb said?
That it's okay to park over there?
That it was okay to park where they parked?
No, I don't think it's okay to park. They park up where the SCT is.
So, if Ron Sieb said it was okay that they parked there, you would disagree with the boss?
Yeah.
Now, Mr. Ron Sieb told you, at least this is what he told me in the deposition, that whenever Ron Sieb would do the salting or putting the ice melt out, he would put ice melt in the entire parking area. You were aware of that, weren't you? That entire area that is owned by Sieb is ice melt.
Who said that?
You don't know one way or the other.
I told you how I saw the car.
Now, when you got to Paul, you helped in terms of getting the curve up and side. You told me in your definition that she said she needed sugar because she was diabetic.
He said I need sugar because my blood sugar is low.
You helped her out, correct? She was in a lot of pain. You helped, correct?
Yes, she was reacting now since too much was in her. No.
You ever heard your
No.
When you got to her, you realized the cause of the fall was ice covered up. Correct?
Yes, she was in her.
Which way helped her Where were you when you learned the whole theft?
Outside. I think that's outside the season for about 2 months.
How did you learn that she was wrong?
She was laying on the ground and everything around her by now. By what happened.
So you were not even outside when she.
No.
I don't have any other questions.
Ladies and gentlemen, for lunch.
All rise.
Reconvene at 1 o'clock once the camera's done.